Today, we continue our Bible study from Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 to 26. This passage records the first family, the first worship, the first murder, and the beginning of human civilization outside Eden. Contents: Genesis 4 introduces us to the first sons of Adam, Cain and Abel. It tells the tragic story of the murder of Abel, the righteous son, by his brother Cain. We also see the first civilization, built by Cain and his descendants, and finally the birth of Seth, through whom God preserves a godly line. Characters. The main characters in this chapter are Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, and Seth. Through their lives, God teaches us deep spiritual truths about worship, sin, and redemption. Bible teaching. Adam and Eve had two sons. Cain was a farmer, and Abel was a keeper of sheep. In the process of time, both brought an offering to the Lord. Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground. Abel brought the firstborn of his flock and the fat thereof. God respected Abel and his offering, but he did not respect Cain and his offering. This was not about effort or achievement, it was about faith and obedience. Abel's offering involved blood, pointing forward to sacrifice and atonement. Cain's offering was the work of his own hands, without blood, without sacrifice. Strong verses. Genesis 4 verse 4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. Genesis 4 verse 26. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. Key word. The key word of this chapter is offering, found clearly in Genesis 4 verse 4. Striking facts. There has been more persecution on religious grounds than on any other. Abel was persecuted and killed because his worship was accepted by God. False religion has always hated true faith. Spiritual lessons. Cain became angry instead of repentant. He refused God's correction and allowed sin to rule his heart. The fruit of Cain's false worship was this: he avoided the presence of God and lost himself in the world and its pursuits. Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and built a city, civilization without God. Hope through Seth. After Abel's death, God gave Adam and Eve another son, Seth. Through Seth's line, people once again began to call upon the name of the Lord. God's redemptive plan was not destroyed by sin or murder. Grace continued. Conclusion. Attainment can never take the place of atonement. Human effort can never replace God's way of salvation. Without recognizing Christ as our substitute and sacrifice, there can be no true approach to God. May we come to God not in pride, like Cain, but in faith, like Abel, through the sacrifice God has provided. Thanks for your watching.